one, but like,
Hey,
nope.
there we go.
There it is.
Look at
What
that.
is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another week of Shredding Social. We have missed you guys. Joe and I were just talking about how we've missed each other. It's been almost 3 weeks. I was on a little hiatus down in Costa Rica. Joe had a lot of big things going on in his world. But ladies and gentlemen, Joe and I are back, and you can expect us every Tuesday at noon Mountain Standard Time, 2 p.m. East Coast, 1 p.m. Central, and 11
Living in the
Pacific time.
PC.
In the
That's
PC. Right. There you go. Joe, I've missed you, brother. How have things been?
Dude, so freaking good. You've been living La Vida Loca down there in South America.
It's the La Pura Vida. It's the pure life. It's pure life down there, man.
No, but Pura Vida if you're in Costa Rica. But then there's you're leaving La Vida Loca, right?
Yeah, baby. You know me. You know me. So.
No, but things are good, dude. And it's, this is such a fun time of year. Like, I love December, like finishing things up strong. We're like literally never been busier in my life. And
awesome.
I'm sure the same thing for you.
Yep.
And that's kind of what we talk about today, right? Like people like, what are you doing in the month of December? Josh, what are you seeing out there with loan officers? Because I think we're seeing the same thing.
When you and I first mentioned this, I was like 100%, we need to discuss this because it's typically the holiday season, Joe, that people start to take time off. Some people have had a really good year. They kind of started trending down. They saw interest rates were going up. The market was going down. So like, you know what? I've been okay. I'm just going to ride this
year. Been a great year.
Exactly. I've had a great year. They're making excuses in their mind. Like, hey, I'm just going to ride this out. I'm going to coast the next couple of months. And that is so detrimental, Joe. And especially on social. We're really talking social right now because I have seen the activity of loan officers in particular just tank, except for all our incredible Shred U students, everybody hanging out with Shred U, they're going up. And Social Coach, same thing. But you and I, Joe, you've seen the same thing. You've seen the same trends. Like loan officers are just not active. They're taking a break, which is crazy.
Well, look, I honestly, like the empathetic side for me totally gets it, right? Refi boom early this year, everyone worked their brains out, right? Everyone's super busy. You probably neglected yourself, your health, your family, everything. So it feels very natural to say, you know what? I've worked really hard. The market's shifted a little bit. Made enough money this year and for the next couple of years, right? Sure. So let me just take a little time. It's the holidays. Let's just spend some time with the family. And like, I get that. And I totally value it. But I think that this is an opportunity that if you have that mindset right now, you are missing an opportunity to take over some pretty significant market share, particularly on social media. This is the time to really build your brand when other people and a lot of people are staying silent right now, for you to go out and show up and be more visible than others, right?
Yeah, dude, that is it. All you need to be doing, I mean, my mantra, just showing up, like that's all you have to be doing. That's
just show up.
Literally, you just have to show up because nobody else is doing it right now. I see so few people showing up. Melanie Walsh coming in is if everyone is off, they'll be scrolling. Great time to be active. This is exactly what we're talking about. But like, that's all you got to do is you have to show up because everybody else is taking that break. If you're showing up in their feed, that means you're winning. That means you are the one who's going to be showing up as they scroll on by. So
and you're probably scrolling and not posting.
Yes.
Like, if you're watching this, you recognize that social media and going live, for that matter, actually works because you're actually watching this. So thank you, Melanie, for actually showing up.
But that's just it. Is like all you need. We're not asking to do something like crazy. We're not asking for tens of hours. We're not asking for hours a week. All you got to do is just show up, pick your platform, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever it is right now. They all have their pros and cons, but pick one and just start posting on it regularly. And hell, you can even use your parties that you're hanging out with. Take a quick picture and just be like hanging out with friends, hanging out with the family.
Yeah.
We're all about, Joe, you mentioned this, like, we're not against family time. You and I have a very healthy business family relationship. We spend time. You had a great post with your kids with this. There was Santa in a car or there was something fun going on. Like, those are the fun things to share. Like, that's all you got to be doing, ladies and gentlemen. Show up in that way.
Just show up. I think the biggest thing is being consistent, right? And here's the reason. People say that all the time, but why should you be consistent? And here's why, right? You never know when a consumer is ready to buy a home or refinance their home or going through divorce or whatever the case is. And you never know when a realtor or other referral partner has that opportunity and needs for you to be top of mind on their social feed for them to want to refer you that business. And if you think that you have them on lockdown, they're always going to free business. They're not. And you can you can see the stats. There's plenty of software out there that can show you your wallet share with your realtors, and you don't have 100%, but you can be.
This is so key. I have to share this story. So I'm in Costa Rica, right? And you know me, I am active on social media. I like to consider myself fairly active on social media.
I know. I felt like I was on vacation with you.
I know, right? Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you had a good time. But this is no joke. I'm going to take a screenshot and share this. I had one of my realtors from 5 years ago, back when I was originating, sent me a message and said, dude, we should grab lunch and talk about working together again. He hadn't been active. Like, he had been keeping like tabs on me, but he had no idea that I was not originating. He had like seen Shred, but he had no idea what it was. But the fact is, like, he had come, you never know when your next realtor partner, you never know when a consumer has been off of social media, showing up consistently. This guy reached out and just be like, dude, I'd love to grab lunch again. And I messaged him back. I'm like, bro, I don't do loans anymore. I'm like, it's like, I love you, but I don't
have lunch though.
Yeah, why not? Like, hey, dude, we'll grab lunch. Like, I'll introduce you to my team, but I'm like, I don't. And he's like, oh, I had no idea. So to your point, Joe, you never know.
Yeah.
That's why showing up consistently is so important, because you never know who's going to be scrolling.
Well, and I think that's a good point too. I mean, and that guy, that realtor that asked you out to lunch, there are a lot of people, this is a great networking time of year, right? And especially during the day, during the business hours, like, business is still being done between now and the end of the year, and now the first couple of weeks of the year, right? This is the time to further those relationships, to be reaching out, right? So yes, post consistently, but also be like that realtor. Reach out to people that you see on there and ask them out to lunch. Ask them for a Zoom meeting, whatever you feel comfortable doing. But use this time to post, to build your personal brand, and to make those in-person connections as well as those online connections. Because if you're doing them, there's less business going around. Take advantage of this time, but you must show up, and you must continue the plan. Don't give up. Don't let your foot off the gas pedal.
No.
At this time of year.
Well, dude,
time.
To this point too, a realtor reached out to me, ladies and gentlemen. Like, if you're putting out content consistently, you never know when they're like, maybe they see Joe's post and like, dang, like, that guy is active on social. Maybe I just need to talk to him. Maybe he can give me a few tips. If you're an originator right now, you can help them. You can be a guide for them. You want to talk about value. Stop talking about you have the best rates and you have the best programs, and that's what makes you valuable. Showing up on social media, that's what they want to see. That's how they saw you again. So they're gonna be like, man, I could use Joe's help right here. I want a new me. Everybody starts talking about resolution goals coming up on the new year. Like, everybody, how many times have you and I heard this, Joe? Like, oh, this is the year I'm going to show up on social media. I'm going to do it consistently. Like, awesome. But maybe they need a guide. So showing up for them, ladies and gentlemen, that could be that one little, like, that little tick that they need. So how valuable is that for them?
And Josh, I mean, you and I have this happen almost every single day, right? Somebody will reach out. Like, at least 3 times a week, I get a DM from some random person saying, hey, I saw this video. They never commented on anything. They never liked anything. They never reposted anything, but they send you a message, say, hey, I was thinking about you. I saw your video. I saw your post or whatever. That's why you stay consistent. But like, turn those relationships and you be that person that reaches out to other people as well.
Yeah. 100%.
Make this time. And it literally doesn't take much time at all, right, Josh? I mean, just think about it. Like, if you spent 5 minutes a day and reached out to like 5 people, and just an authentic reach out, and just said, hey, how's it going? What are you doing this time of year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, or if you think about somebody, just send them a message. This is the time to do it, right?
Dude, and really
like you said too, post I think one of the big things you can do too, like, if you're a loan officer and you want to connect more with realtors in your area, be posting about the things that you're doing in your community right now. There's so much opportunity to share community-based events, right? Like, I looked at the lights in my town, like all over our neighborhood, and I posted about those. And realtors that I'm working with are like, oh, where was that house?
Yep.
Right. Well, cool. Now, or put together a list of all the homes in your area that have awesome lights and post that, right? Or, what other community events are going on? Tonight I'll be at my son's band concert, which is going to be a total treat, right?
Let's just be honest here, Joe. Let's call it as it is. But
maybe not the thing. But to you, whatever it is.
To your son, it's important. And you sharing that, like, people understand that. They have kids too. They've had to sit through those incredible band concerts at the holiday season. They understand your joy and your love of them. So this is, guys, this is what Joe and I continually talk about. Like you don't have to be talking about business. It's these type of things, community events. What better time? Joe just gave everybody $1 million idea. And if you don't execute on this, you're crazy. Go find the top 10 lights in your community or top 10 in your city. Like I'm sure people know. You could make a couple of posts on Facebook and find out who's got the best lights.
Yeah.
And then say, hey, I found the top 10 homes in our city to go check out. Take a picture, like do a story in front of them. Like that is one of the best things you could possibly do in the next couple of weeks. People are going to see that. Realtors are going to see that. Referral partners, past clients, that they're going to get a kick out of it.
Dude, actually, that's a really great idea for like a reel or a TikTok video too.
Yeah.
Do a quick video of like 10 different homes or 5 different homes and say top 10 homes in Utah County you're not Utah, you're Wasatch County. Yeah. But like whatever, or like in Orange County or in South County, right? That are like that you must see this year. And dude, I bet you anything that would be crazy huge.
I say, if you like, whether it goes viral or just goes really like it's well received in your community, I promise you, that is going to get people's attention. And if you're thinking, well, I already saw somebody post that. Great. You saw somebody. That means it's working. That means, clearly you go do it yourself because that means your community is going to see it. Stop making excuses. Get consistent. We gave you an idea, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to absolutely blow up. So get it done. Tag Joe and I in it. We'd love to see you do it. That's what we want to see.
Josh, I think you and I should do this too. I want to see you do it. I'll do it. Let's see whose post does better. I bet it'll be yours, but
I don't know about that. You're growing virality, Joe. So, okay, I'm going to find let's do top 5.
Top 5 lights to see in your town.
Okay, top 5 lights to see in our town. We're going to make it happen. Joe and I, holy crap, by Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Okay, it's going to happen by Friday. We're going to do it. It's going to be awesome. You're going to see us. We're not just talking the talk. We're walking the walk as well. Joe, you got anything else?
No, dude. Just get out there and create some content.
Get out there, create some content. We'll see you guys back here on Friday. We might even do a quick little recap. We're going to see who does better on our Christmas lights in our local community. Man, that was good. Christmas lights in our local community. I nailed that on the spot. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are awesome. Thanks for shredding social with us. Every single Tuesday, you can join me and Joe hanging out here, sharing ideas, helping you guys grow on social. And until next week, we hope you guys have an incredible week.